Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and having a great day. First up, you can see the market is back up, and this appears to be because of one gigantic reason, which I will get to in a second. It's very nice to see that the market is going back up. I do not know if it will continue to be this way, but we are almost as high as we were about a week ago before everything started tumbling down. This tumbling down was because of the upcoming G20 event, where all the not major countries, but the countries that believe that they control the world are going to get together, and they pretty much talk about finance and everything else that's been happening over the last year or so. And on that topic, an international group of central bank regulators and government ministries said Sunday that cryptocurrencies don't pose a risk to global financial stability, comments that came on the eve of talks on the subject by the G20. In a letter published on March 18th, Financial Stability Board Chairman Mark Carney, who also leads the Bank of England, said that the organization doesn't see the tech as a threat, at least at this juncture. I've said many times before, these people know exactly what's going on. Like I said before, I'm pretty sure they all have a hand in it as well. I'm pretty sure they own cryptocurrencies. We won't see any type of regulation, if any, until we get into the trillions. Bitcoin hitting 10,000 was definitely a huge point for them. It kind of caught everyone's attention around the world. This is when a lot of people started dumping into the markets. When we hit around 20,000, that's also something completely different. When Bitcoin hits around 150,000 and the market's around $3 to $5 trillion, this is when I think we will start to see major countries coming forward, because at this point, if the crypto market falls, stocks may also be affected. But at this point, they literally see nothing going wrong with it. This is why I'm always kind of confused when people get so scared when we hear about any type of regulations that may be happening. So Carney wrote, the FSB's initial assessment is that crypto assets do not pose risk to global financial stability at this time. This is in part because they are small relative to the financial system. This is 100% true. Even at their recent peak, their cryptocurrencies combined global market value was less than 1% of global GDP. He continued, in comparison, just prior to the global financial crisis in 2008, the notable value of credit default swaps was 100% of global GDP. When cryptocurrencies hit or are nearing 5 to 10% of the global GDP, things will start to get clamped down a bit heavier. But at this point, I am 1000% sure, don't quote me on that they are not really, they see what's going on. When we have a dip because someone is selling 100 million of a currency, or because someone says something about regulations and our markets dip by 60%, they go, okay, this definitely is not a threat. And they kind of, not that they don't care about it, but they're always focused on money laundering and ICOs, which I'm about to get to also right now. The market is being chilled. This was said by Mark Lempres, who is the chief legal risk officer at Coinbase. The statement captures the mood of the moment for crypto innovators in the US as regulatory uncertainty and months of wanton market growth appear to be finally coming to a head. Everything that's happening right now is just around ICOs. Spurring the shift is that the SEC finally confirmed last week what had been long rumored, that it's investigating companies and startups associated with ICOs. Only ICOs, guys. Sorry if I sound like I'm beating a dead horse, but the word has to kind of get out there. No major country has made any mention of any type of ban. I'm a firm believer that the coins that we have now in this market are more than enough. There isn't, how do I say this? Any ICO that comes out that says that they can do something is usually copying off of another coin, or any of the main coins 1 from 100 that we have can be updated in some way that they will be able to have the new innovations that all these new ICOs say that they are doing. ICOs are more or less just a gigantic cash grab. This is how I feel about a lot of them. A lot of them have been pump and dumps. When it comes to everything that is going to be happening over the next 12 months, I almost said 12 years. 12 months is just going to be around ICOs and crypto exchanges, and I'm pretty sure they're going to try and find a way to make sure that they know everything that's going in and out of exchanges and or bank accounts when it comes to cryptocurrencies. Next up, I think this is incredibly awesome. A proposed law that would put in place protections for operators of blockchain network nodes is inching closer towards passage Public records show House Bill 2602, sponsored by Representative Jeff Winninger, received due pass recommendations from the State Senate Rules Committee and the Committee of the Whole last week, setting the measure up for vote by the full Senate. Both caucus within the Senate have also given their approval according to data from Legiscan, which tracks legislative developments in the U.S. The bill would protect users running blockchain nodes from being subjected to any form of local regulation, stating that a city or town may not prohibit or otherwise restrict an individual from running a node on blockchain technology in a residence. Similar language puts in place a prohibition on county level regulations. Sorry about that. I hope that things like this start to spread around. We've seen a lot of states by themselves, not the entire U.S., obviously. State by state, they seem to be making their own laws for cryptocurrencies, or what can happen with blockchain, or what will be integrated into what. I think we're going to see a huge shift, because I haven't seen much news about California, and as far as them, accepting all of this, et cetera, we could see a huge shift in the amount of companies that start moving to different states just because of laws like this. I hope that other states take notice and start to enact laws like this, or something even similar to it, because this is where the money will start to flow. This is very, very good news, and I thought I'd share that with you guys. I was going to say not a lot really going on, but this is actually pretty major. The fact that they said this, excuse me, sorry about that. Wow. On the eve of the G20, a lot of people weren't really expecting anything until the actual meeting and conference actually got underway. So this is nice. It's nice that we have some type of news, at least right now, on what may happen. I definitely expect more talk about ICOs. That is definitely going to happen during this week. They're going to make sure to talk about clamping down on ICOs. But as of now, I'm only expecting moderately to high, moderately okay, good news on the front of cryptocurrencies. And hopefully after this is done, the markets can start moving upward again, because we've only received good news from just about every single project happening. All right, everyone, that is definitely going to do it for this video. Once again, thank you for all the support. Once again, thank you for everything. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope some of your coins on this screen have jumped up by 32%. Oh, that's cool. And yeah, I will talk to you all soon. See you.